guys, I'm Jill Powell, and today I'm joined by my gorgeous friend Rachel. Thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
And we are going to teach you how to do this awesome purple smoky eye to bring out your green eyes. Okay, so today I am joined by my good friend Rachel. Thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome.
So Rachel is another boss lady. You know I love to team up with all my boss women out there. She is not only a fantastic realtor, but she has a brand new website called What's Happening Temecula, right?
Yep.
Perfect. And we live in Temecula. We live in the Inland Empire in this valley over here north of San Diego. So if anyone is in this area, definitely check out this webpage to know what is going on in our area, all the cool things, everything from sports to happenings to wineries, events, kind of everything.
Yep, charities.
Charities, awesome. You're also in my charity group too.
Yeah.
So we also have a charity group called Impact Club. So we love to give back. We love to be women empowering women. So I am so excited you're here. And not only is she a boss lady, but I mean, look at this face. This is what I get to work on today. I'm so excited. She has these beautiful green eyes. So I'm gonna show you how to make your eye color pop with the right color eyeshadow. So she's got green eyes. They changed to blue, but I'm gonna make them look more green today. And we're gonna show you exactly how to get that. Okay, as you always know, I love starting out with a primer, so I would love to know your favorite primers. I'm kind of stuck on my three that I always use. I always use either Too Faced Shadow Insurance, Urban Decay Primer Potion, MAC Paint Pots. I use the Cinema Secrets one as well. So whatever primer you love, I'd love to hear about it in the comments because I am always looking for new primers. So today I'm gonna use Painterly, which is a paint pot by MAC. And I'm just doing a synthetic brush. Go ahead and look down for me or close. And I'm gonna go all over from lid to brow. The reason why I really love this primer is because it's kind of more of a matte finish. It cancels out the color really nicely on the lid if you have, this kind of medium skin tone. And it lasts a long time. It's just really easy to carry in my kit. I don't waste any because I dip my brush right in there and I don't have to squirt any excess out. So I just really like this one, but you always want to use a primer because it makes all your eyeshadows stick. It makes the color and the pigment come out really strong. And then it makes it last all day. You won't have to worry about touching up your eyeshadow. I'm all about doing my makeup once and not ever looking at it again. So I like my stuff to last, and this is how you make eyeshadow last. Okay, so we are gonna have a little bit of fun. So Rachel has kind of the ideal eye shape. She has a beautiful lid. She has a nice deep crease. She has a strong brow bone. She's got kind of everything. So we can do just like a beautiful everyday look with some fun colors. So I'm gonna do some purple tones on her because I really wanna make that green stand out. So anything opposite of green, which is anything with that red undertone, is going to make her green eyes pop. Anything opposite of blue, so that's orange, is gonna make her eyes pop. So anything in that red, cranberry, purple, orange, coppers, golds, all those colors are really gonna make your eyes stand out. Do you find yourself wearing a lot of those shades?
Yeah.
Yeah? And then anything along the same color line is also gonna complement, but in a different way. So if you use any of those almost like purpley grays, you know what I'm talking about? Like I'm trying, like a taupey shade. That's gonna kind of complement the blue, but in a different way. It's gonna be more of like an analogous color, like kind of monochromatic. So anything along those tones are really gonna look good as well. So I don't know if you were wondering, but that is how you make your eye color pop. You work on the color wheel. All right, so got my new handy dandy Natasha Denona palettes that I'm loving, by the way. The pigment's just really strong, it's really pretty, and there's a few of these I haven't used yet, so we gotta dig right in. I think I'm gonna go kind of in this color range right here, and we're gonna have some fun. So we're gonna create a little bit of color. I know you have to go grocery shopping later. Yeah. Big day in Temecula, grocery shopping, it's okay. But she's gonna look gorgeous doing so, so it's all good. I'm gonna use a flat shader brush and I'm gonna have some fun. I'm gonna do a little bit of a different color combination, but you're gonna understand why it works. So I'm gonna use this beautiful peachy tone. This one's called Golden Rose. And it's kind of like a pink with gold shimmer or like a coral with gold shimmer. And I'm gonna take this color, I'm gonna invert my brush upside down. You know I like to do this to catch the fallout. And I'm gonna apply this color along her lid. So it's kind of that like pinky coral color with that gold shimmer. I do want some of the gold sheen to stand out. There we go. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted. I don't want too much of the pink, but I wanted some of the gold. So I'm just kind of blending it so that we get that nice pretty gold color. I'm going to do some on the other side. Again, invert your brush upside down. Press and lift right along that lash line. Get all the way on the inner corners. Bring it all the way throughout the lid. It's just a really pretty color. So the gold is going to bring out her eyes and complement with the purple. The pink is going to also, I'm going to go back on this side a little bit. The pink is also going to complement with the purple, but it's just going to create a really beautiful lid color, and you will see. Okay, so now I'm going to create my transition color. I'm actually going to use a different palette. This one doesn't have a ton of matte shadows in it. So I want a matte shadow that is medium skin tone, just a touch darker than hers, and creates a little bit of warmth. So I'm going to start with this incense color. This is the Anastasia Norvina palette. Man down. Comes with a handy dandy brush. I'll add that to my brush collection. Okay, so I'm going to take a fluffier brush. This one's by Voss, and I'm going to use this incense color. And Rachel has an awesome crease already, so I'm just going to follow her crease line. I don't even need to create it. It's already there and beautiful. She makes my job super easy. And we are just going to blend this crease color all the way across. Grab a little bit more product. Same thing on this side, just go right in that crease line. Blend it all the way. So this is a neutral tone. It doesn't have to match the color that you're doing because this is creating dimension and shading on her eyes and creating a transition for the brighter colors. Not that we're doing it crazy bright, but this is gonna be some color. So this is just a nice way to create that shape and that dimension without having to use color to do so. A lot of people skip this step, and that is where I find that their makeup looks very two-dimensional, not three-dimensional. So this is definitely an important step. So I'm just blending that, and then go ahead and open. And now you see she has that beautiful transition of color, and it's gonna make it so much easier when we apply the more purple tones. This one's got some really pretty purple tones too. Now I'm gonna go in with my MAC 217, which is one of my favorite brushes. It's just nice and small and tight. You can blend, you can apply. It's kind of like your all-in-one. I do love this. If you buy one eyeshadow brush, definitely something with this kind of shape. MAC 217, Morphe makes one, Smith makes one, BH makes one. There's a bunch of brushes like this. Definitely need this in your kit. So I'm gonna go in, I think we're gonna do, let's have fun. Okay. We're gonna do a little purple. Little purple for our grocery shopping today. So I'm gonna apply this on the outer part of her lid, and I'm gonna press, and I'm not pressing super hard, but I don't want to press too light where it has a lot of fallout. So I'm pressing on the outer part of the lid, kind of smoking this purple shade out, blending it into the lid color. And as you can see now, I've dropped off most of the color. There's not a lot of product left on the brush. Now I can start blending this. So I'm gonna smoke it out a little bit and smoke it up a little bit. And then I'm just gonna bring a little bit into her crease on the inner corner. She's got a lot of space on the inner corner. If you don't have a lot of space, you may wanna leave that open just to keep it nice and bright, but Rachel has some space. So we are going to bring it into that inner just a little bit. Repeat on the other side. So again, taking that MAC 217 or that smaller blending brush, I'm pressing and dropping off that color on the outer part of the lid. And once it's dropped off, then I can start blending it into the crease. And then again, Rachel has some space on the inner corner, so we're just gonna lightly blend it into that. We're really utilizing that transition color here so we don't have to blend it super high because that created our dimension for us, so we're just dropping off that color lower. If you're doing a lot of color and you don't want it to be too crazy, keep it lower on your lid, and you don't need the color to like be super high above the crease. You can use those transition colors so that you can still get that color on your lid and have some color, but have it not be too crazy. All right, I'm just kind of packing on a little bit more This color's turning really like a smoky purple, which is super pretty, but it looks a little bit more violet in my palette. So I'm just kind of make sure that that color is really strong. Okay, so this purple has created more of like a smoky eye, which is awesome. Like I'm stoked on it, but I do want it to have some of that purple tone in there. So I'm going to, so this is what we were using right here. I'm gonna add just a very slight touch of this brighter purple. I don't want it to be too bright, but I do want to create a little bit less of that like smoky black look. So I'm just gonna brighten it up with this guy. So I'm gonna go right over what we've done. And that is going to change the color to what I thought it was gonna look like, which is closer to that. So I'm just adding that matte purple, that matte kind of violet right on top. And that brings in a little bit more color. There we go. That's what I was hoping we had. And then I'm just gonna blend that brighter one, whatever's residual on my brush, into her crease a little bit, keeping that inner corner open with that lighter color. I might even just for fun add some of this guy, which is golden beige, just to pop that center, keeping it nice and bright on the inner lid. Actually, center of the lid. There we go. She's getting this beautiful kind of smoky purple eye, but see that lid color just kind of warms it up. If it was something boring, it wouldn't be the same. So that's really, really pretty. It just, and again, your eyes are now solid green. There is no more blue left in them because that's what happens when you make your eye color pop. All right, now lastly, I'm going to just add a little bit of this deep kind of matte maroon. This one is called Aubergine. I guess that's exactly what it is. It's an aubergine. So I'm gonna add this just a little bit to the outer part of the lid. This is a matte shadow, so it's going to create dimension because there's no reflection. So when you take pictures, it's gonna absorb the light. It's not gonna reflect the light. So you're gonna get kind of that smoky darkness to the outer corners. And she's gonna have this beautiful purple smoky eye when she goes grocery shopping.
Maybe for drinks now later.
I know.
Right? Glass of wine.
We live in wine country. That is what we do here. All right, beautiful. Okay, so we've got all that going on. I'm going to, instead of doing liner, I'm gonna put on mascara because I can see that she has really long lashes. And sometimes if you do your liner before mascara and then you do your mascara, it's like too much and you have all this like darkness and craziness. So sometimes it's important to skip a step and do things out of your normal rhythm because then you find like you've got long lashes, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they look long to me right now and they have no mascara on them. So mine do not look long without mascara. So we are gonna use a waterproof mascara. This is just gonna help keep her lashes lifted and like longer wearing throughout the day. Also, if you have any transfer, if your lashes touch on the bottom or touch on the top, waterproof will help with that. It will help them not smudge. You do need an oil-based cleanser to remove it. So just make sure you have a good makeup remover at home. All right, so I've got the mascara on. I think it looks really beautiful. She's got long lashes. So I'm just going to smoke out a little bit of color on the bottom. I'm gonna start with that aubergine color that I did on the top. And go ahead and look up for me. And I'm gonna take a smudge brush and go right under her lash lines, right up close to those lashes. And I'm just gonna create this beautiful like purple kind of halo effect. And I'm starting with the matte just so that we can get a strong color. Okay, so now we have that aubergine color on the bottom. I'm going to add some of that shimmery one, which remember on the top kind of created that smoky effect. So we are going to assume that it's going to create that same kind of smoky effect on the bottom, and it is, look at that. So this is kind of creating that halo eye. Like a lot of people will love, you know, that blended smoky on the bottom, smoky on the top, all the way around. So this is kind of what that's doing. And I'm just softening those edges. Oh my gosh, so pretty. It's crazy how this color just pulls so much darkness. I love it though. So again, same smudge brush, just going right over that matte color. And I'm just smoking out the outer side, the outer corners. There we go. So I'm using the Morphe M506 brush, which is like a small blending brush, just to diffuse that edge. You want that just to be really blended. And if you find that you need more blending, go ahead and use that transition color that we started the crease with underneath, and you'll find that it creates that smoky effect as well. So this small little brush is just really great for underneath the eyes, and I'm just softly blending that edge so that you get that halo effect. All right, so I'm just going to, since we smoked out the bottom, I want to finish it off with a little bit of mascara on the bottom. And Rachel has very long lashes, so I want to use a waterproof mascara because I do not want it to transfer. But this is just going to create that beautiful, again, like a halo effect. So she's got the fluffy lashes on top, she's got the beautiful long lashes on the bottom. And then I might finish off those inner corners with just a hint of that lid color, just to kind of tie it all in. Sometimes I like to, bring what we did on the top onto the bottom. It just creates a nice cohesive look and it's fun. So she's going grocery shopping. We want her to look amazing walking down the aisle.
Right. I'm going for drinks now. Here we go.
Yes. Maybe I'll meet you.
All right.
Oh my gosh, so pretty. Okay. Last but not least, taking that small little pencil brush that we have, so we did that beautiful lid color. Let's just add a little bit on the bottom just to tie it all in. So it's that rose gold color. And I might do a little bit of this golden just to keep it light. Actually, yeah, that golden color. So we're just going to bring that in the inner corners to really lighten it up. So just to recap, Rachel has gorgeous green eyes, so we wanted to make them look even more green. They switched between green and blue, and I was like, hey, let's bring out the green. Who doesn't want green eyes? I mean, I know I do. So opposite of green on the color wheel is red, so using any color with that red undertone. So purple is basically red and blue. They make purple, and that is why it makes your green eyes stand out. So I went ahead and used this beautiful rose gold color on the lid. Then we went in with this purple color on the crease. We did do a transition color, which was incense, this beautiful neutral tone, just to create some dimension on her crease. And then we went in with aubergine in the outer corners. We smoked out the underneath with these two, a little inner corner here, a little mascara on top and bottom. I didn't do any eyeliner. We can, it just depends. She's got beautiful lashes. So it's honestly like if she wants, this could be like a daytime color look, and if she wants to step it up for night, we can add some black in the waterline, we can add some black on top, but you don't always have to do every single product, guys. Take it back a notch sometimes and just leave it be. So I think this is really pretty. It's still soft enough, it's smokier. I mean, Rachel doesn't wear a ton of makeup every day. She's naturally gorgeous, isn't she lucky? So this is, a step up for her. I mean, you do wear shadows and stuff, but this is, a smokier look than I've seen you in. So I'm gonna skip the eyeliner today, guys. Guess what? We can do that. We don't always have to wear every single product every single time. But if you wanna step it up a notch, a little black in the waterline, maybe some liner on the top, a pair of lashes, boom, now you are ready to go out and have this awesome smoky purple look to make your green eyes stand out. Thanks again for watching my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment below what you want to see next. All of the products used in my video are also linked below. And if you want to see more, follow me anywhere at Jill Powell Glam. Thanks again.